Hello, hi, back with Gekishin Squadra. Today we have another showcase of a new character in Gekishin Squadra. We have Perfect Cell right here. He's a tank character, very fun, very good as well. Probably one of the best tanks in the game, I would say, just from the times I did try him. He's very destructive, insanely just you has insane utility, just a lot of things that can make him a huge threat to any opponent. So today I'll be explaining all of his abilities, his combos, and everything you need to know about this character. So hi, if you enjoy content like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It would help the channel a lot, and I would really appreciate it. So, yeah, that's it. Now you can continue the video. Before doing so, let's actually quickly go through some of the things that you need to read about. So, the perfect form is going to be different from all of the other transformation in the game. You can't just really transform after level 7. This one you need to collect something called bioenergy, which this right here is going to be explaining that. As self-strengthening ability, you get base HP, armor, and all attack power increases the more bioenergy is gathered. So how do you collect the bioenergy, you might ask? We're going to move on to the rush attacks, which is going to explain all of this. A physical attack, it becomes drained when HP is below a certain percentage when within a set period of time of the enemy being obstructed or during a finisher. So there's really two ways of that, right? Either you finish an opponent or you obstruct them. What obstructed means is just basically applying some sort of debuff. So um, what the drain do here is it heals you up and you gain bio energy if you are not transformed at the moment. And if you are transformed, you're gonna gain HP. Sorry, you're gonna heal HP and you're gonna apply movement speed down to enemies. So and also, effect is greater if activated from behind the enemy. So if someone is trying to run away from you, the drain effect is going to be just better. Let's actually just show you what drain basically means in this game right here. So this Vegeta is a little weak, so I'm going to actually level him up. So as you can see, just me hitting Vegeta is not gonna obstruct him at all. What you need is a debuff to the opponent. So let's move on to the first skill here, which is Big Bang Crash. It's a very simple ability. You point to anywhere within your range, and as you can see, there's gonna be a big circle. If this is level 3, at level 1, it starts very small. You throw the Big Bang and it explodes, and anyone within the explosion, of course, it deals damage, and it also gives them a small debuff here for the movement. Let me actually do this again. As you can see, the drain button now is showing because I did debuff Vegeta. So what obstruction means is if you basically debuff the opponent with any ability that you have. So now I'm actually going to drain him. To fully transform, you need to fill this bar up to completion. After doing so, you'll be able to transform into perfect cell. But before that, you'll be, first form cell here. So before actually transforming, and I'm going to be showing you all of the abilities you need to know. So let's actually just get more of the drain here. Also, you can't really just spam the same move against the same opponents. There is a cooldown that's not really shown in the game, but I would say maybe wait 15 seconds before doing it to the same opponents. But you can probably drain other characters if you wait. So let's actually get the final drain here. Now we can actually transform. But before doing so, I'm going to fully show you what the other attacks do here. So this is Big Bang Crash. Very easy. And now we move on to Red Smash, which fairly simple. You just click it and you aim it at an opponent. You go up to him and you strike him, right? Very simple. However, what makes this move so good is that if you do it from behind the opponent, you get to actually just grab him for a little bit And as you can see, I can actually drain him because that does count as an obstruction. Any form of staggering, debuffing, or anything like that can be seen as an obstruction. So after doing this, you can actually stun the opponent for a bit, and you can unleash combos, whatever combos you want to do on the opponents. So that is Raid Smash. Very cool move to prevent opponents from running away from you. Just a cool move all around. And finally, the third move, which is probably the most complicated move in Cell's kits, but what it essentially does, it gives you regeneration, right? Let me actually just show you what it does here. So you click the ability, and then for like 2 seconds, you're gonna be charging up your regen, right? When within this time, if anyone attacks you, the amount of regen you're gonna be getting is gonna be higher, and the lower the HP you have, the more HP you're gonna gain after the explosion. So when you actually, let me actually make Vegeta here hit us. There you go. All right. Now we are back. So, you can see Vegeta attacking us at the moment. We have a very low HP. What you want to do here is click regen, and after 2 seconds, you're gonna do the explosion, and you gain some health back up. That's what it does. And also, I don't know if you've noticed, but after exploding, Vegeta right here did get a small movement down debuff, meaning he is obstructed. So you can actually use this as a way to obstruct an opponent and drain them at the same time. So keep that in mind. And at level 3, let me actually just stop Vegeta from attacking here. At level 3, it removes all debuff status effects when regenerating. So keep that in mind. It can be very useful whenever opponents give you a lot of debuffs. This can be just a great way to remove any debuff that's currently on you. That is the third skill. Moving on to the fourth skill, which is going to be Energy Field. This one starts out as a very defensive ult. You're not going to be using this to finish off opponents or to kill anyone, really. It mainly just functions to protect you from any energy attacks. So let me actually read you what it does. An attack that deploys a surrounding barrier. It blocks any incoming energy waves, attacks, and applies immune to energy to self and ally heroes within the barrier. So anyone within the barrier of the explosion is going to be protected from any energy wave attacks. Energy wave attacks are going to be anything from the following: a Kamehameha, a Big Bang, some sort of explosion, anything that resembles a energy wave will be fully blocked. So keep that in mind. Unfortunately, I can't let Vegeta do any of the supers here because we don't have that function at the moment in training mode. But I'm just gonna be showcasing the move here. It has very big range. It doesn't last that long. It does do some damage. However, you're not gonna be using this right here for you know the purpose of killing anyone. However, now we are going to transform. Let's actually heal up before this. So now I'm going to be transforming to Perfect Cell. I want you to look at the difference in the health department. As you can see, insanely different from First Form Cell. Now you have a big HP pool, more damage dealt, and also more armor. So, this perfect form just gives you basically an enhanced version of the first form Cell, and it does change two things. One of these things is going to be the rush attacks. Now, it doesn't actually give you bioenergy. Instead of bioenergy, you're actually gonna give the opponent movement slowdown for a bit. So keep that in mind. This now has changed. You don't need bioenergy anymore. And the biggest change to perfect form Cell is gonna be his ult, which is energy field duel. What it does now is it's the same as the previous effect. However, one thing has changed. What it does is it brings you and a near opponent into a battlefield. And what happens here is you start a 1v1 between you and the opponent. You'll also be getting a big buff to you, which is going to give you more defense, so you're more likely to win that 1v1 against that opponent. This is a great move for when you think an opponent is trying to run. You can just maybe slow him down and then explode on him and get him into that field. Now you're into a 1v1 situation. You want to unleash your full attacks and try and kill him as soon as you can. You don't want to do this on tanks because, as good as Cell is, he's not a damage dealer. A lot of his moves just don't really do a whole lot of damage. What he excels at is tanking and also just debuffing opponents to hell. He can always catch opponents off guard. They can't really run away from him because he can slow you down, or he can stagger you with his Raid Smash, or he can slow you down with his Big Bang Crash. And if you try and actually kill him, he can just regenerate and remove any debuffs on him. And if you even use your ult against him, if that ult is an energy wave attack, he can just use his ult to negate all of that and have you in a 1v1 situation. And that right here is perfect Cell. Absolute monster. After this explanation, I'm going to actually just be going into a showcase on a battle just to show you what he can do in a real match. So I'll see you there. All right. So hopefully this is a great match. This is my first match with him today. I did play Cell, so I know how he works. So hopefully this doesn't turn out bad. All right. I think I'm gonna go with Goku here. Maybe not. I'm just gonna go with Krillin. Usually you go with the damage dealer, but I'm okay with that. So yeah, you want to be getting the bioenergy. Don't go into battle when the game starts, because it's not gonna be great for Cell here. You want to maximize the Big Bang Crash as soon as you can, and then you can upgrade the Raid Smash or even Regeneration. It doesn't really matter here, because the start of the match is very fast, so you can do whatever you want, I would say. Let's actually deal some damage here. There you go. Okay, cool. I did drain him, I think. My teammate is not really helping here, but that's fine. We're just gonna be healing. I'm cool with that, right? I'm cool. I'm cool with just Gorilla not helping me here. I don't know if I can catch them here. No, they did run away. Hold on. I can actually kill this dude right here. There you go. This shouldn't happen early on. I think my opponents are just not that great, unfortunately. So, or maybe that's very fortunate for us. So I can actually show a lot of his power when he's very fed. You don't want to die early on, because opponents can get a huge lead on you. Also, I can get my very first card here. I want to actually build up my defense with Cell. So there you go. I did drain him here. I'm gonna actually regenerate. There you go. Got my health back up. He just never dies. He doesn't care, right? He doesn't die. I can just teleport to this dude right here, killed him. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. You think you're gonna die, but it just does not matter, does it? This Gohan knows he cannot win that. Actually, maybe, hold on. Can he cook? There you go. Hold on. I can actually cook him here. Yep. Oh. Okay, that's a little embarrassing. But that actually shows you how great Gohan can really be, man. To me, Gohan is genuinely, easily the strongest support alongside alongside Krillin. Krillin is just very good. However, after the buff with Gohan, man, is he hard to fight. You can easily get cooked. against Gohan. And okay, cool, cool, cool. We can do some damage here, I think. Nope, okay, that's fine. Gohan, please. I don't want you dying. Alright. Let's not get too hasty here before transforming. That's cool, that's cool with me, that's cool with me. I'm actually gonna regenerate. I did not mean to do that. That's very bad. You should never do this. I actually misclicked right there. So let's regenerate for a bit. Unfortunately, our tower is not accessible at the moment. So I just want to drain as much as I can. I can actually drain this Gohan right here. Let me regenerate again. There you go. I can drain this Goku. I'm just farming them at the moment, right? Cool. That's a great ult. Yes. Now I can probably transform very soon. Yep. There you go. So let's actually destroy this tower before doing so. Yep. And then I can fully transform. Very cool. Yep. Okay. You don't want to get into a 1v1 with Gohan when he's transformed. Just not a great idea overall. He ulted me, you know, not the greatest ult by him, but this Gohan is actually decent. So we're gonna have to be very careful. I'm actually gonna do defense step. Again, I'm gonna go full defensive here just to see how much he can really just tank. Right, that's completely fine. Right, I can actually regenerate there, so okay, this is yep. Not a big deal. We can slow them down here. There you go. So again, Cell just doesn't die here. He just him, I guess. We're gonna try and slow them down again. Yep. I'm gonna try and stop them from. Okay, never mind. Let's do this. Okay, 1v1 situation. There you go.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
I don't know if I can chase this Gohan. No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. There you go. Okay, let's get the buns here. I don't think he anticipated me taking all of these, right? Yep, just not a great situation. Let's actually help this Goku out. There you go. Again, this usually would be like a crazy thing to be doing. But it's just Cell doesn't really care, man. He just has way too much health. And there you go. This is just the insane amounts of damage Cell can do. Also, yeah, Gohan is insanely just terrifying to fight, man. You can cancel so many things. There you go. Slow down here. Yep. Goku's dead. Just insane, right? Let's actually try and stop. Yep. Completely dead. Hold on. Let's catch him here. Dead. There you go. Terrifying how just insanely tanky this Cell is, man. Yep. Okay, cool. This is... Let's ult here. This is... okay, yep. Okay. As you can see here, I fully nullified his ult on me. He did take the Regeneration, which is sad. But the ult didn't affect me at all at that point. Time, you just want to kind of slow down the opponent and try to run as much as you can.
Fuck!
Okay, that's very great kill here. Let's kill their main carry here. Okay, cool. Yep, okay. Now we can actually fully win, yep. Suddenly the game became very winnable now. That's the beauty about Squadra, man. You actually never know when a game is over until it is really over. Because, like, even shit opponents can turn around a game and just win if you don't play it too carefully. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fully ult because that's gonna protect me from everything he does. And there you go. I just kind of killed him there. Yep. It doesn't matter. Everything he does here doesn't matter. I just tank it. I just fully tank it, right? I just fully tank it. I'm just gonna, like, do this. I fully drain him. He's doing everything. Okay. Okay. Okay, I just need to focus on this. Okay. All my opponent needs to do is just grab the Dragon Ball here. Just do it, man. Just grab it. Just grab it, bro. Okay, I think this Krillin got it though. Come on. There you go. GG's. Wow, okay. That was closer than it needed to be, man. I'm not sure if this is a great showcase for how good Silk can really be, but to me, it just shows how even when you're not doing the best that you can do in the game, you can still like do a lot with this cell. He's just that good of a character. Let me actually see. Okay, I'm gonna give this girl this detailed data. So, damage wise, Cell is doing a lot for just being a tank. Like, if I'm doing more damage than our own damage dealers, that's actually crazy. Yeah, to me, this dude is definitely, easily either an A or an S tier. To me, right now, I don't see like any faults with Cell. He's just that good of a character. There's no weakness to him. So, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you enjoyed, again, please leave a like, make sure to subscribe, maybe leave a comment. It helps out the channel a ton. I'll also be making more showcases like this. So yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.